All right, yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick little before and after of the eastern hedge of the food forest. This is the sort of wall of Mexican sunflower napier grass that kind of protects the eastern side of the food forest from the exposed area here. I usually keep it nice and high all winter and then cut it in the spring. Spring now, weather's been a lot warmer, more humid, still a bit windy, but not as bad. So need to get a jump on it. The Mexican sunflower, usually what I look for is for the Mexican sunflower to kind of be almost done with its flowering cycle. I love letting the Mexican sunflower do its thing for a little bit, having the pollinators feed for a while, but yeah, probably gonna get to it at some point, but maybe tomorrow or the next day or whatever. But wanted to get one last visual before I do that, so I'll get back to y'all soon. One last visual, because it really does make a big difference. Okay. I do lose a lot of privacy every time I do this, which is a bummer, but it's part of the ebb and flow of food forest management. All right, see y'all soon. All right, y'all, so the windbreak managing is done, just finished. A couple days after I made the original video showing the before. And yeah, you can get a pretty good visual on how much more open the eastern side. Yeah, you can get a better visual on how open the eastern side is. Now we'll have tons of mulch, chop and drop, fresh chop and drop. A lot of it feeding the system. These Suriname cherries are putting on another little flush, so hopefully all that biomass will help its fruit fill out a little bit. I've mentioned in other videos that Suriname cherries sort of don't fill out as much. They unfortunately fruit during the dry season, and they don't fill out as much when there's no rain. So hopefully that'll do something to it. But yeah, you can see the system coming along. Really love opening it up this time of year. It's starting to get hot and humid, so no much need for a windbreak, and we need more airflow to enter the system because it's starting to get very, very hot. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Some of these I left pretty high. That's not ideal. You want to be able to get them down to the ground, but I'm expanding in other areas, and this is just really nice, easy propagation material to take from. So I kind of leave a couple of these standing for a few days of the Mexican sunflowers just to be able to use in other places, especially these nice thicker ones that are kind of hard to chop with a machete. And excuse the constant editing. This phone is glitching out on me. Yeah, so you can see another one here, and opening it up and making sure that the management doesn't get away from me, because it doesn't take long for napier grass and Mexican sunflower to grow back. As you can see here, this was a few weeks ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago or something, this as well, a couple weeks ago. So it doesn't take long, and I'm going to be expanding in this area back here where there's a lot more muscadine grapes and more hardier weeds, and I want to have a lot of early succession biomass species to sort of be able to cover this area up, so there's less of those gnarly weeds coming up over time. Let's see. Okay, so another thing I wanted to talk about was I didn't get to show you on the hedge because I already cut it down, but there was a cool little hack that I kind of did inadvertently, honestly, with the Mexican sunflower. Oftentimes what happens is the Mexican sunflower will shoot straight up like this, and then leave sort of just like dead leaves and sticks down here, and it kind of defeats the purpose of like a visual barrier. But what oftentimes happens is that some of these lower sticks will fall to the ground and impede access. So I kind of just like chop them with a machete, and I noticed that the ones that fell to the ground, they will come back up regardless and bush out on the bottom layer, without touching the other part of the Mexican sunflower. So it was a cool way to sort of get the most bang for your buck with the Mexican sunflower. If you just sort of pick 2 or 3 of them, chop them here so that they bush out, and then the rest could keep going up, so you can get up there blocked and down here blocked. I think it was a pretty cool thing. I did it a lot over there in the on the eastern hedge. If you go back to the beginning of the video and see. But yeah, things are coming along. Summer's approaching. The black-bellied whistling ducks, which are migratory ducks, are starting to flock here, and I hear them every morning. So that's a good reminder to sharpen up my machete and get my summer mindset, summer gear on, because things are gonna grow like crazy from here on out. So that's all. Again, sorry for the constant editing. This phone is starting to act weird on me. Peace.